Everyone, that was a close one. I forgot to pull out my microphone to talk to y'all people. It is Tuesday. My name is Dustin. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for clicking on this live. Super excited to have you here. Chandra is on the phone with her sister. She'll be down as soon as that call is concluded. So, thank you again. The title of this live is Surviving Sickness because it kind of keeps revolving back and forth. The little one just kind of keeps hitting us with it. We kind of start to get over it, and she brings a whole new flavor with her. But that's okay. We're going to make it through. And this is our last live before Christmas, because next Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Next Wednesday is Christmas Day. Super excited to have you all here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You mean the world to me. And Carrie is here. Thank you, sir, for pulling up the boat to the live stream. Who's going to carry the boat? Jeff Fultz is in the house. Jeff. Hello, everyone. Good to see so many encouraging comments from people that will be in this chat on Kip's latest video. 100% I watched Kip's video tonight. It is truly inspiring. One of the most important aspects of this community is support. I understand that a lot of us have our own journeys that we're dealing with, and some of us have had easier goes of things than others. And it's one of the most important things that we have to keep in mind. If something has come easy to us, we have to remain understanding that it is not going to be copy, paste, cut and dry for anyone and everyone else. So someone like Kip, who is doing carnivore, doing the best that he can, and he's struggling. And if he comes into the community and the other carnivores are saying, well, I don't understand. Carnivore's been super easy for me. I don't understand why it's a problem for you. Well, because he's not you. And that's one of the major topics that we are going to be covering Sunday night. Victor and Chris and I, Chris Cook in Nashville, Victor from Southern Keto, for the Keto Crusade Live. We're going to be talking about men. Specifically men in this instance, not to alienate anybody else that might show up, because of course we want everybody to be welcome, and that's not our intention to alienate anyone. But we just have a feeling that there's a lot of men out there who struggle, and they do it silently. Just like what Kip said in his in his video, he's told himself over and over again, I'm not going to get help. I'm not even going to look for help. And there's a lot of us out there that truly need that support, and we're afraid to go looking for it. And I just think that would be huge for anybody. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things, is we want to make sure we're focusing on the men's side of things. And also focusing on the aspect of how do we prepare for 2025. So keep that in mind. We will be having an amazing live stream, 8 p.m. Sunday the 22nd. Me, Victor, Chris. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. Now back to this one. Jennifer Lucas is in the house. Good evening, beautiful. I'm glad that you are here. So wonderful to see you. People saying hello to each other. Carrie does have a joke. Why do airplanes always feel tired? They're always jet lagged. Yes. Carnivore K is in the house. Good evening, K. I am so glad you are here. Sean is in the house. Good evening, Sean. I am so glad to see your face here tonight. Sharon Holloway, and here we go. Evening all. Thank you so much, Sharon. I truly appreciate you being here. You truly mean the world to me. And let's see. We have Lynn here. Lynn saying hi to me. Chandra, who's not here yet. Thor, Bruce. And I forgot the third one, which is Tigger, who's in the garage in his little cat house. He's finally decided to take up residence in the warming cat house. He basically sleeps there 29 hours a day. So, yes, make sure that we are hitting the thumbs up. Let's see. Andy is here. Andy says, "Hi, Dustin. Editing my video from vacation. Should drop tomorrow morning, part 1 of 3. Please be sure to go and check that out. Go over to and subscribe to Andy's channel. Watch her videos. She does a lot of amazing walking content where she does something that is more difficult for me, just walking and talking to the camera without any interaction from anybody. That's a lot harder than you would think it is. And she does it pretty effortlessly, and I'm very proud of her. Oh, let's see. Jen Lucas says, "Sell the spawn of your spawn. She will bring a good price." Oh my goodness. I couldn't part with her. I don't care how sick we get. I could not. Evelyn is my friend. I've got a lot of friendship bracelets to prove. I'm not wearing any right now, but I do keep them in the drawer next to my bed. I keep them in the nightstand next to my bed so that I always know that they are there. And so I don't lose them because I have a tendency to lose things. Victor's in the house. Southern Keto, my good friend, is in the house. One of the amazing people, co-host of the Keto Crusade live stream. Again, that will be Sunday, the 22nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, yeah. Andy said that my podcast episode was really awesome. I had a wonderful time sitting down. Finally, I've been looking forward to sitting down and talking with Gormy. Gormy goes keto. He is or has a bigger presence on Instagram than he does on YouTube. So if you are a person that does utilize Instagram, go over to and check out Gormy Goes Keto on Instagram. He has a podcast called The Fat Guy Forum over on Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever it's called these days. You can find it anywhere you listen to your podcasts. And I am episode 291. Had a fantastic time. I think it's an hour and a half long podcast with me. And then there's a 20-minute or so after show for his Patreons. So if that's something that you're interested in and you enjoy what he does, which he does a phenomenal service to, what we were talking about at the beginning of this is to men. Talks to, I believe, just men. I don't know if he's had women on this podcast before or not. I haven't listened to every episode, but he does a great service to men by showcasing the fat guys in our community. And there's so much information to glean from each and every one. Not everybody's keto, not everybody's carnivore. Some people are calorie counters, some people are this, that, or whatever they deem necessary to find their health. And I think it's truly impactful because you can listen to these live or these podcast episodes, and there's almost something for everyone in each one. That's what's so important about this community, regardless if somebody is carnivore, keto, whatever, however they are taking their journey or whatever their journey is or whatever their path is to find themselves healthy. There's almost always something that they've experienced, been through, some success, some failure that we've all been impacted by personally. One of the things that we did talk about was, being a large person. Some of the things that you don't think about unless you've been a large person, if you have only struggled with 20, 30 pounds, being 20, 30 pounds overweight, there's no way for you to truly understand what it's like for someone who's 500 pounds finding adequate bathroom access, getting into a hotel room and finding out that their bathroom doesn't necessarily suit your needs, or being in public and the public restrooms aren't designed in a way that allow you to use them adequately. There's just so many things out there, whether it's booths in restaurants, restrooms, furniture at friends' house that you probably don't want to sit on because it will break. There's just so many obstacles for big guys, big women too. But as somebody that I am, I am a guy. there is something to be said for us and the way that we do kind of keep things under wraps. Because think about that. There's all these things like going to the restroom. How do you broach that with your boss? How do you talk about that with your neighbor? How do you talk about that with even your best friend? You're not going to be sitting there shooting the breeze with your buddy on the phone, talking about the game or whatever you're into and going, "Oh yeah, so I just realized that I can no longer use the restroom in the downstairs of my house anymore. So now I have to go upstairs every time I have to go to the bathroom because I just don't fit anymore." So what do you think about that weather today? So it's truly impactful that there's so many amazing people in our community that are doing podcasts, live streams, videos, recipes, anything and everything, even things like Kip's video where he's opening up and bearing his soul for all of us because it's so imperative that we know that people are hurting. We know that people are hurting, but it's easy to ignore when we don't let others know. Whether you're seeking professional help or you're seeking help from your buddy or just somebody in this community, we need all we all need someone to talk to. Carrie says, not looking forward to Christmas this year, but it's what it is since I only have online family since my family stopped talking to me in 2011. Well, I'm so very sorry for that, Carrie, but I'm glad you're in our community and I'm glad you have us. We may be online, but we are here for you. And Lynn said, I love Kip. He's amazing. I've been following him since he started his channel. He's phenomenal. And Jennifer's nail on the head. Carrie, their loss is our gain. 1000%. Shauna's here. Hello. I traveled from Nashville to Indiana in seconds. Yes. I love it. Amy's here. Good evening, Amy. Carrie saying hello to Victor. Nan is here. Good evening, Nan. I'm so glad to see you. Victor says, I watched that video. Thank you for sending me the link. Super important. Yeah, so I sent that to both Chris and Victor, which we have a group chat. So I sent that to them because it does truly encompass the plans that we have for Sunday night's live stream. So hopefully Kip will be there and join us and watch right along with us because it's truly paramount. And, you know, I'm truly proud of him. And I made sure to leave a comment that we, you know, that we stand beside him and we're there for him because that's the main focus of anything and everything we do here. Support. Letting people know they're not alone. Lynn says, stop by after the live. Shauna said you're in Indiana. Yeah. Tanya's in the house. Good evening. Oh, let's see. Lisa M. Hello. I am so glad you're here, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. She says that they are new here. Well, thank you so very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chris Cook in Nashville is in the house. Howdy, friends. Good to see you, Chris. That food looked fantastic, and I'm sure you're enjoying it right now. You and your wonderful, beautiful wife, Ash Taylor, is here as well. I'm sure she's enjoying your food just like you. It looked fantastic. Terry Ross is here. Hello, folks. I'm so glad you're here, Terry. I really need to trim my mustache. It's really irritating me today. It's really long. So but you know, Barbie Ashley is here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone. First time here. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. You are truly appreciated. And I hope you find some wonderful information and community here. Annie or Amy is here. Hello, Amy. My eyes are a little blurry today. Amy, Annie. Let's see. Jennifer says cooking next week. So I heard new snow sawzall blades for the roast beast. I hit the thumbs up 1,000,000,000 times plus one. Well, that's very good. I've never had 1,000,000,000 likes before. That would be awesome. Oh, let's see. Chris is saying hello to Chris and Ash. The thing, yeah, don't let that food get cold. They made SOS on their live just before ours. So if you are looking for something to watch after this, take a stroll on over and do the replay of Chris Cook and Nashville's live. Let's see. Oh, you're blushing. You should be blushing. Yeah. Carl's in the house. Good evening, Carl. I sent you a Facebook thing the other day. I thought we were already Facebook friends until I was like, wait, Carl and I aren't friends on Facebook? I totally that's my bad. I thought we were totally friends on Facebook already. Let's see. Andy says hello to Evelyn and Carl. They're going to be seeing each other next week. That's going to be so nice. So nice. Wait, what? Hush. I don't know if you're talking about me or not. I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to listen to the podcast after the Keto Chow. Oh, yeah. After this, there's also the Keto Chow at 9:15. So be sure to check them out. I do need to end before they start because I have a live stream to join after this at 9:30. That is not community related. We're going to be talking about the movie Bad Santa. So that movie, I just had to rewatch it again last night since like 2003. Yeah, movie's pretty bad. Oh my goodness gracious. Sherry says, now I get to hear Dustin at 1.75 speed so I can get caught up. Dustin as a chipmunk. Keto Chow will be live at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. So we have a little while. It is currently 8:22, so we have a little less than an hour till they go live. And they typically pop in here before they're live and say hello. Miriam and Chris usually pop in and say hello. Yes. Andy says, Shauna, so happy that you're healing. Been too long in that state of hurt. You really did a number on yourself. Yes, we love you, Shauna. And stop falling. I'll put you in timeout. I feel like I'm on the Keto Carnivore Live bus. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Holly Springer's in the house. Good evening. Thank you so very much for being here. We appreciate you very much. Jen says, I may be over my head. I bought a country ham for Christmas. Wish me luck. Oh, yeah, that's right. You have to like do the whole like soak in it and all that stuff. Yeah. I think Chiquelin and I and Chandra are getting together Thursday night for dinner. Are you in, Jen Lucas? Let me know before she moves because she's moving out of Indiana. So let me know. I've seen a lot of y'all 3 times today now. Yes. I'm glad you're here. Oh, it's only 6:15 here. It's 8:24 here. Yeah, but a little less than an hour. Trying to get to see what's going on. Carrie says, oh, he repeated his joke about airplanes always feeling tired. It's because they're jet lagged. We are all better together when we support each other. 1,000%, my friend. Latest cooking video. Victor had some beaver flavored vanilla. Beaver free. I'm sure we've got regular old not beaver free vanilla. I know we bought some real vanilla from Costco, but I don't know what happened. It's probably in our I'm sure it's in our pantry. But I always just kind of reach for the fake stuff. The beaver fluid. Jaheel. Hi everyone. Before I start driving home, hi. Hope you're all behaving today. It's almost Christmas, so don't piss Santa off. That's right. Christmas time is here. I need a bigger monitor to split the screen. I have Keto Chow waiting when the air at their time, and it's last stream before bed. Yeah, it's a good thing. Or you could just split it. You can don't even need a. You can just split it to a different tab, and when it starts, you'll hear it. So you don't even need a bigger monitor. Yeah, Chris is saying, yeah, they're eating and loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Sherry says, I can't keep track of what everyone's time zone is. I just know Sunday morning I am still sawing logs when Dustin is live. That was funny because on Keto Beyond the Couch on Monday, Joe was talking about how he was able to catch a little bit of my Sunday live, but he was imploring me to go live later in the day. It's just so difficult. I've kind of built it in now. So 7:30 is the time people come in before church. So, you know. But again, this coming Sunday, I'll be live at 7:30 in the morning with all of you wonderful people having a big old cup of coffee, talking for a couple of hours. And then Sunday night, I'll be live with Victor and Chris and a lot of important stuff to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, Southern Keto, or Victor with his yellow bowl and beaver juice. Yeah, same here. Dustin Sunday Live is at 4:30 for you. But you've joined in some Sundays when you're awake. Yes, 100%. We're so glad you're here. We were friends. Then Facebook suspended my account and I just started rebuilding. Oh, okay. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. Well, I mean, I am, but not for that. Chris, should I soak a country ham for 1 day or 2? What about 3? Sherry says it's 3:30 in the morning for her. Ugh. Shauna's asking, where's Chandra? She's upstairs talking to her sister on the phone. She called right before the live. And they can just chit chat all night long. Here she comes. I can hear her coming.
All right, love you, bye.
I can hear her. She's on her way to arriving. Here's your mic, baby doll. Okay. Oh, that was like I accidentally called Andy Baby Doll on Sunday Live.
Yeah.
You want to grab your blankie?
Yes, I do want to grab my blankie. Hi, guys. Oh. Was there a cat in that? It felt warm.
No, because there's one cat up there, and then I don't know where Bruce is over there laying on.
Bruce is sitting on the Christmas stuff.
Yeah,
of course. Hi, everybody.
See, look, Sean is asking where you are.
I am here. I was talking with my sister, one of my sisters. I have 3 of them, and we were talking about life and my kids and our other siblings and all that jazz. You know. There's Bruce. He's come to say hi.
I'm sure you'll fill me in when we're done.
I will.
So I wanted to tell you, so we're surviving the sickness because the girl keeps kind of re-getting us.
She keeps trying. I'm okay so far. Fingers crossed.
I get like
he's been coughing, hacking, sneezing.
And all the 7 dwarves.
Yes.
I'm a little dopey all the time.
Well, that's never changing.
Mm-hmm. And then I also wanted to say this is our last live before Christmas.
It is.
And I also wanted to tell for anybody who may be interested in that's kind of the side hustle that Chandra has. She had a phenomenal week with one particular item, and she may want to tell you all about it.
Do you guys want to hear about it?
Let us know in the comments if you want to hear about her eBay and a cool little things. When we get through these, Carrie's talking about how he's in Texas.
Very cool. Hope it's nice and warm there.
Glenn says the lives on Sunday mornings are too early. Nevada, I know, but yep. Because I mean, you were hearing Joe say how my lives are too early for them. Yeah.
Well, he just does it because I get up and leave for work, and then he's up with nothing to do.
Yeah.
So, and he's awake, so he's like,
"What? It's either do live or go back to bed."
Right, and if he goes back to bed, the day is wasted.
Pretty much. Sometimes I go back to bed even after the live. Sometimes I'm just sleepy.
Yeah.
Oh, Shauna says that she follows up on her X-rays tomorrow to find out what happens next.
Okay, that'll be good. Oh,
Evelyn says they were grocery shopping, then picked up Chick-fil-A for dinner on the way home. Lazy dinner night.
that's nice.
We
We're
have
gonna
those.
have lazy Christmas Eve dinner.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick up.
The kids are gonna bring over pizzas.
I'm gonna go get.
Or you're gonna get
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Costco
like 4 or
pizza.
5 Costco pizzas.
Whatever. Somehow there's gonna be pizza in our household for children.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna make our lives a little easier because we usually spend Christmas Eve day wrapping presents. My whole butt's gonna hurt
Mm-hmm.
because I sit at the table and we've got these lovely wooden chairs, but after sitting on them for a couple of hours, everything hurts.
Chris was just responding to Jennifer because Jennifer bought the wrong kind of ham, one you have to actually soak and all that stuff, like a real country ham.
Oh,
Yeah.
like they just cut it off the pig kind.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's see. If it's a year old or less, it's a soft ham at 24 hours of work. It's a hard ham, 2 years or older, soak for 48. So
I'm not a fan of ham, but our youngest child loves ham. So every year we get a very small, uncured ham.
Just a tiny sliced ham.
Yeah.
Evelyn says Jaqueline is coming close to her. We need to visit more often.
Yes.
Yeah, we do plan to visit once Stacy and Ken get their stuff back up in order on Thursday nights. We will do what we can to get up and visit. We had planned to do that, then they stopped doing them. So then we'll probably get Jaqueline and Evelyn and everybody to come visit, and we'll do all kind of like a thing on a Thursday night.
Sounds good.
Carrie says, I couldn't really afford food. I renewed my Sam's card and then got an uncured hickory smoked ham and then some bacon and eggs at Kroger.
That's fair. Sometimes the food, so like the food at Sam's and Costco is like a great deal when you have that kind of money to drop down on that much food. That's the big thing.
Well, the thing like Costco right now, eggs are $15 for 5 dozen, but at Walmart, they're $20.
Yeah.
So you're saving $1 a dozen by buying them at Costco.
Right. But sometimes that extra $5 that you're spending to get more just isn't there. We've been there. We have that happen sometimes too, where it's like, man, it would really be a lot cheaper if we could buy the 20-pound roll of beef, but we don't have the money for the 20-pound roll of beef. So we're getting the smaller 10-pound roll of beef, you know, because you make it fit where it fits.
Sharon says, I'm still here, trying to stay awake, busy day doing last minute short orders. We'll get that cash.
Right. Gotta hustle for that money.
Let's see.
I was upstairs listing on eBay and talking to my sister. So
But clerk at Kroger asked me who I was egging since I got 60 eggs. I buy 2 of those almost anytime I buy them. I usually buy 120 eggs at a time. And then come home and fill the fridge with 10 dozen eggs.
Yeah.
Because 5 dozen eggs just doesn't seem like it's enough. Like we go through them so fast because even the girl eats 2 to 4 eggs a day.
Yeah.
You eat 4 plus eggs a day. And if I eat eggs during the day, it's 8 to 10 eggs.
Yeah.
So we just go through them so fast.
And we use them in other stuff too. So we kind of do go through it. She said she loved her carbs. That's all my friends at work are like, I just don't think I could live without carbs.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like,
well, I thought that for the longest time.
It's a life. We do it.
Shauna says, a friend came over a few hours ago to help me organize and move things I can't and break down a bunch of boxes. Now he's sound asleep on my bed, getting live via osmosis. And Carrie says he knows that, he can put another tab. Let's see. I make my own vanilla extract. No beavers, just vodka and vanilla beans.
I mean, vodka and vanilla beans, you might have a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
That's a lovely drink.
Yeah. Amy says I watched for about 45 minutes while getting ready for church. And Chris is saying happy to help. Talking about basting them and cooking. Small amounts of apple cider vinegar mixed with the water. Keto sweetener. 1 part vinegar, 10 parts water, sweetened to taste.
How to cook a ham.
Let's see. To tell people that I have an interview call for 20 minutes at a possible job doing plasma producer. I will see if they want me. Well, good luck. Fingers crossed.
Good luck. Everything crossed. You got this.
Yes.
We believe in you, Carrie.
That's right. Let's see. Another thing I've been mostly sleeping so much better now is just random night aches. Random night ache keep me awake.
Yeah. What is it? Didn't you wake up the other night with a cramp?
Oh, I did. It was bad.
Yeah. I slept through that, but he didn't.
Everyone's saying hello to you.
Hi.
Hi. We're a little behind.
Yeah. You always have a little behind.
That's true. Very, very. It kind of goes in.
He's
It's like back
he's
and
flat
then
on the
nothing.
back.
It's like back and then like nothing and then legs.
Yes, there's a crack there, but that's it. There's no butt.
We do have some really important things to talk about Sunday. I've been thinking a lot about things and haven't thought about in a while. Excited for the crusade. Yes. Let's see. Hey, Sharon, let's be real here. We all tune in because of Chandra. That's right. I'm okay with that.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. Carrie says I have a sister, and the only time I see a comment from her is when I have a birthday. And then she comments about how I'm her best brother, and then it goes back to no talking to me. That's a lot of us, though, really.
So I am the youngest of 5 children, 2 of which I speak to regularly. The others, we basically are in like a family group text, and I may or may not see their comments from time to time throughout the year, but we just don't really speak. My brother, I love him. He's one of the greatest people on this planet, but we just don't really have a lot in common. He would 100% give me the shirt off of his back, drive across town to help me, which he's done in multiple occasions for nothing in return except for I love you, man. And, he's helped my kids out. He's helped our family out, but we just don't have a lot in common with each other. And then my other sister lives far away and we are 10 years apart. So beyond not having anything in common with each other, we're just an entirely different full generation apart from each other. And we can get along when we're around each other. And it's not like we fight and argue, but we don't really have a lot to talk about. So
Amy says, congratulations. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to hear
Victor
about that?
says, yes, I saw a photo, sweet piece. Now I need the story. Okay.
So I went to Goodwill, one of the ones near me that I go to frequently, and I found a jacket on the rack. And I kind of hemmed and hawed about buying it. I was like, well, I don't know. Do I really want it? I think I even hung it back up, walked away, and then walked back to get it. It was a vintage Lee jeans denim jacket with a corduroy collar. I'll show you a picture of it. And it was $5.99. And I was like, and I kind of did a quick search on it. I was like, I might make $40 on it. So I threw it in the cart and I went ahead and bought it after sort of that. Do I really want it? Do I not want it? I don't know.
I have a picture here.
I was going to say, I've got it here on my phone too.
I have it.
So anywho, when I brought it home, it just went with all the rest of my stuff. And
this is the jacket. It doesn't look like much here, but you can see it's just a regular jean jacket.
Yep. It's got a blanket lining on the inside.
And this is the blanket lining on the inside.
And so when I went to list it, thinking I'm going to make $40 or $50 on it, I upload my pictures, I start writing my description, and then I start looking for my tag. And there's a website that I go to called the Vintage Fashion Guild, which has brand name tags from throughout the years. It doesn't have everything, but it has a lot. So I usually will start there because it's a good resource to try first. And I looked and they didn't have my label. Like, okay, so when was this made? And the label actually looked very crisp on my jacket. So I'm like, maybe it's not as old as I think it is. So I was thinking it was from the 70s. So I looked and I couldn't find it. Then I was looking through the sold listings on eBay, trying to find mine, and none of them have the same blanket lining that mine has. And I was like, what on earth did I buy? Because I can't find anything like this. And it was worn. I mean, like worn, like stained yellowed arms, the blanket lining on the inside. There are parts where it's so thin you can see right through it. Like it's dirty. It's very dingy. So I couldn't find it on eBay. I couldn't find it on the Vintage Fashion Guild. And I just put in like a Google search and I just start looking and I found this website that literally did year for year on this particular jacket made by Lee. It's called a Storm Rider jacket. Well, it was made famous by people like John Wayne. It was their initial like classic jacket, and they still make the Storm Rider jacket. So here I'm thinking like, oh, mine's probably a newer one. Okay, so I looked up my specific model and am reading through this, and it goes in and shows pictures of the tag, of the blanket lining, of everything on it. And mine fit their description. It was made, I don't remember the years.
Like the late 1940s.
1953. It could have been as early as the 1940s, but I want to say it was 1953. Hang on, I'll pull up the listing. Here it is. No, that's not what I need. I need this. And then this. And then this. Hey, give me a quick sec. I'm a little slow at this. Between the years of 1953 and 1960 was when mine was made. It could have been as early as the 40s, but because of the labeling, it was between most likely 1953 and 1960. It is apparently the most rarest form of this jacket because they only made it for those 7 years. The way that you can tell is that the blanket lining is not sewed down in the back, and it's the model number is 101LJ, not just 101J. So it's apparently the most rare jacket. And the website I was on was saying that, you might have something worth about $500 if you found it. So I get a little bold and I thought, well, if it's worth maybe $500, I'll just go ahead and pop it on eBay and mark it at $700. So I set it to go off when I was at work on Saturday. And it listed at 11:30, and it had sold in less than an hour for the full $700 plus shipping. I nearly pooped Dustin's pants. I was so excited.
I was at the DMV or the Bureau of Motor Vehicles with our middle son, registering his car, and I'm sitting at the counter with the lady, giving her the stuff to do the registration, getting it all set up, and her texts start coming in, and I start telling her what's going on. She's like, "Oh," Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like everybody said, you could have listed it for more than that. What if it had sold for more than that? And here's my logic. Okay. I paid $5.99 for this item. It sold for $700. I really can't ask for better profit than that. That's number one. Number two, I could have listed it for a lot higher. That doesn't mean it wouldn't have sat. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't have accepted an offer for way less than, I might have accepted a $500 offer and then I would have been out $200 because I was literally happy. I was like, I'll list it for $700. If I get $500, cool. If I get $250, cool. That's a big return on my investment.
Realistically, anytime you buy anything dealing with her stuff, anytime she can, make more than what, $20 on what you buy.
Yeah, I usually shoot for 4 times what I spent on something. So if I spent $5 on it, my goal is to earn $25 on it. So I'm making back my $5 plus 4 times my money. That's the goal.
Because then there's the eBay fees and the time spent shopping, listing, photos,
pictures, all of that.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for it's going to be 2025, and I started in 2001. So about 24 years I've been doing this. So I kind of know what I'm doing anymore, and things I can do a lot quicker than I did back in the day, so profit, I have decent profit margins. If I can make 4 times my money, I'm solid. If I'd have bought that for the $6 and it would have sold for 40, I'm still doing good. It still came out okay. But this just literally knocked my socks off. I was so excited. And now it's in the mail, and we just got to pray that it gets there because USPS is having severe delays. And I bought insurance on it and everything. So everybody cross your fingers, it gets there and the buyer is happy, happy, happy. So, but that's my biggest sale this year, I think. Is it my biggest sale this year?
Well, it might be because no, because that Duffy Bear didn't sell this year.
No, that was about 2 years ago. I think that's my biggest sale this year. I've had several $100 sales, and I usually have a few sales between $100 to $300. I did sell a jacket for $300 this year.
Mm-hmm.
But I've, I usually have a few of those throughout the year, but most of my sales are between $25 and $50. But, this just was awesome. Made me so happy.
Jen says, "Hail to the Queen." And then Carter K says, I'm an early bird, literally get up with the chickens. I'm up about 5 a.m. every day.
Nice.
And then Chris is talking about the ham. It's its own world of food.
Oof.
And Amy says that they're making hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill Christmas Day because their big Christmas is on Saturday. Let's see. And then Sherry says, actually, my first live was a Sunday one when I couldn't sleep. I think that is when I was gifted a membership too. Well, thank you.
Nice.
I'm so glad. Let's see. Victor says down here, ham is a 3-syllable word. What kind of accent y'all working with up there?
Yeah.
Ham.
Ham. We run into
Jenny, do you like ham?
We run into several Hoosiers that have that accent too.
Carl's making brisket for Christmas.
Nice. I don't know what we're doing for
Christmas
Day. We talked about brunch. So the kids are going to bring fruit. They asked if I would make crepes, which I will, which will not be keto. And then we'll probably have eggs and meat of some kind.
Yeah.
Sausages maybe.
Lots of coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Lots and lots of coffee.
Lots of coffee. Because I'm already prepared to be tired.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah.
Anyway.
Naps and coffee and movies and.
Yes.
Let's see. Sherry doesn't even go to bed until 2 or 3 a.m.
Woof.
And Shauna's when this California girl lived in Louisiana, they accused me of having an accent. I had to have them repeat it 3x to get it. I guarantee.
There are some times I've had patients that I talk to and I'm like, wait a minute, huh? What'd you say? Wait, what? Yeah.
It
happens.
Amy says, I'm making my own egg sandwiches because 10 for 4-pack is a lot of money, and I can make them for $5 cheaper and freeze them. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Like the ones that they sell at Costco, like the egg white sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah. No, you make chaffle sandwiches sometimes, and we just put them in the fridge and pop them out and make, warm that puppy up.
I am disabled with chaffles right now. One of my chaffle makers is DOA. I know, right?
You'll have to make them in shapes.
I don't want to because the shapes don't do the same. They're like really thin. Because when I made those the keto chow ones before, I used for the Halloween last year.
Mm-hmm.
I used the spider web design ones.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 12 chaffles, I got over 30.
That's fine.
No, it's not.
I like chaffles. You can make more.
I don't want. That's too much time.
Ugh.
Yeah, Southern Keto Hoosiers run their words together half a syllable.
Yes. Very true.
Okay, should I know why the heck beavers are making vanilla? It's actually
you don't want to know.
It's actually called vanillin. Or is it? No, it's not. It's not. No, that vanillin's what they make it out of wood pulp.
It's
a gland excretion.
Yes, they excrete it
from
their southern parts.
Carrie says all my people at church love their carbs. That's a normal church thing.
No.
I went to a buddy's funeral, and it was like, of course, the funeral was during Lent, so there was no meat. So it was basically like, eat it. You like, can you eat any of this food? I'm like, no. There was deviled eggs, but I don't like deviled eggs.
Yeah, but you made them for the kids.
I did
on
make them for the
Thanksgiving,
kids,
and they ate them all.
I know. I did not eat any of them.
They liked them.
Jen says I decided to exchange gifts. Not to exchange gifts this year. Christmas at my place is a bunch of rambunctious games. Gotta buy all the saran wrap tomorrow.
We have saran wrap. Oh, I need to do that too.
Ugh, yeah.
Good Lord. Not excited about that. It's fun to play the ball game. If you guys haven't played it before, it's basically saran wrap with gifts and money and stuff, little small trinkety things wrapped into it. And you tear each piece of saran wrap so none of them are even and they don't quite fit right together. And then you have one person rolling dice and the person next to them gets to open, and they get to open and keep whatever gifts fall out of the saran wrap ball until the person rolling the dice gets doubles. So it is fun, but takes a lot of time to set up.
Jahil!
Jahil, we have missed you.
We have.
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Auntie, Evelyn, Chandra. Just got home. Woo! Woo!
We're happy you're home.
Let's see. We drew names this year. We have 5 poor college students in our family.
I have 3 poor children in my family, so I feel that.
Jahil, how's Timmy? Jennifer Lucas says paramedics have only had to come to one Christmas, but I gave them cookies.
We're hoping there's no paramedics here.
Timmy is back to being 5 and obsessed with ketosis, like all kids his age.
Of course.
Well, our youngest or our granddaughter was like, she had a keto channel.
That's true. She does. She sets up her little camera and says, come talk to my keto friends. This is my keto channel. She's the best.
Mm-hmm. Tell them what you're having for breakfast, Pa.
Yes. Tell them what you're eating, Ma.
Jahil, since Timmy is back to 5, are you doing an elf on a shelf for him?
Those things are terrifying. Do you guys do elf on a shelf for your kids and grandkids?
I couldn't imagine what Jahil would do with elf on a shelf.
First off, I think the little dude's just creepy.
Yeah.
He just is. And my kids never did it. Thank goodness.
Wowza about the
about the jacket. Yeah.
And then Sherry says, darn, I would have made it 1,000.
700's fair. I'm fine with it.
I mean, I'll say something sometimes like, oh, you just make it 700. And then I was like, it'll sell for the whole price too. I just knew it would for some reason. And Rick is here. Rick says he can't keep up with the lives. That's okay.
That's fair. We can't either.
True.
I was late. It happens.
You were late for your own live.
I was.
So awesome. Cha-ching!
Right? It was amazing. Made me very excited.
My word, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What are you buying us all for Christmas? We were asking, maybe you guys.
Actually, I'm paying bills with that money.
I don't know if it shows up or not. Is there? I set up a just to see if you guys would do it because I'm weirdo. I don't know if it actually set it up or not. Is there a goal? I thought I set it up, but I guess it didn't save.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, yeah, we're paying bills with that money. Very exciting. We're waiting for our tax bill this year. Not excited about that. I wait until April 15th to do my taxes because I do have the business on it. And man, talk about that is a whole complicated pain in my butt. And it always, I end up paying and it's just, whew. So part of that money is paying bills for this month and part of that money is getting put away to pay taxes. Fun stuff.
Jahil says, Auntie, you better not be a backup dancing in music videos yet. Fully heal first. And yes, Timmy is decorating the tree right now, actually. We got Quest cookies for Santa.
Nice. Sure, Santa's going to love that.
It's going to be gassy all the way across.
It's going to shoot him through the sky.
Is it gassy Santa that everyone's seeing in Jersey? Is that what's happening? Is Timmy playing with his drones? Is that what's happening in Jersey right now? Evelyn says, now you can afford the 21 serving size of pecan sticky bun keto chow for your man for Christmas. She won't.
No.
I know better than that.
No, we're not getting that.
I want it.
I know. I know you do. Well, and then I just went to Goodwill yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
I had to drop the packages off at the post office. And it was kind of late-ish. And I went ahead and went to Goodwill after that to the same Goodwill. And I found another jacket there, not the same one. But I spent $15 on it. And it should sell for a decent amount. It's a leather jacket. It needs a little conditioning. But hopefully there's one listed like it that's listed at $750, but it's brand new. Mine is not brand new. Mine is used. So I'm hoping I can at least get maybe $250, $350 out of it.
So you'll list it for $5?
I'll list it. I'll see what everybody else is doing. Like I said, I found one listed for $750. We'll see. That doesn't mean that they're selling for that. That doesn't mean that everybody else is listed for that. But we'll see what we can do about it. I need to condition it first and make sure it looks nicer.
Jahil, I promise. Let me know when you need backup dancer. Maybe I can work it into my PT later.
Yes.
It's a Christmas miracle. Let's see. I did get Elf on a Shelf for Timmy. It's now holding a little knife for some reason and wearing black gloves. Timmy says it's the dark things says dark things to him at night. He's such a vivid imagination.
I'm telling you, those creepy little things will steal your soul. They are weird. Jahil
will let you know, Shauna. You need to get one of those. I want one of the Dash 4 chaffle makers. That's what I asked Santa for Christmas this year.
But Santa got you socks and underwear.
Yeah, I know. Sharon says, looking forward to Chris's waffle recipe to use in the stuffler.
Stuffler.
Yeah, it's a little thing. We've got the knockoff version in the closet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Susan is so musical since it's saran wrap.
Saran is so musical.
Chandra, Dustin, that's all I wanted to say. Just your names.
I love you, J-Lo. You're such a weirdo. You're my favorite weirdo.
Well, there is finally a reason to come somewhat close to me when traveling. They built a Caesars Casino in Danville. Let's see. Y'all had Dennis Rodman at the grand opening. Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, well. Didn't he go visit Kim Jong-un?
I think he was friends with Kim Jong Il, the dad.
Oh,
I think.
well, either way. Odd bird.
Let's see. That's a great idea, Sharon. I don't use my stuffler nearly as much as I should.
We have so many. Oh, I do like Snoop on a Stoop. We have one of those at work. We have so many kitchen appliances that never get used.
I don't like you.
We have cabinets full, and somebody likes to buy new ones all the time.
I have not bought anything in a long time. The only thing I've been buying recently. Okay, so I had a like one of those little milk frothers to mix our coffee up in the morning, and someone threw it in the sink full of water, so I had to go buy a new one.
That's fair, but you have a lot of kitchen gadgets.
Yeah, who keeps you fed?
Yes, but you don't use the gadgets.
Who keeps you fed?
You don't use the gadgets.
Who keeps you fed?
You don't use the gadgets.
I saw a great Elf on the Shelf. Kids were freaking out with their dogs and shoot it to shreds.
That's nice. That would happen.
I follow a couple that looks like Spy versus Spy when they fill up balloons with shaving cream and water to prank them. That's nice. Santa's creepy. Sees you when you're sleeping. That's why I don't wear any clothes. So
he likes showing it to Santa.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Hello, everybody. Julia the Pines is here. I made it to alive. Congrats on the jacket score, Chandra. You should start a vacation fund.
That's on the list of things to do, but it's not at the top.
Yes. Chris Bear's in the house. I knew you would show up eventually, my friend.
Hello.
Tell him that you like the
grapefruit.
The grapefruit salty.
That actually is really good. I do like it, but he drank half of it.
I have another packet.
I want the other packet.
We'll buy some more.
I want the other packet.
And part of the money is Dustin's butter spreader.
What butter spreader do you need?
It's a sprayer. It's a butter sprayer.
Oh, Lord.
Don't judge me. Let's see. Amy says, I accidentally transferred $500 to my daughter's checking instead of my checking. She called to see if that was correct, but was disappointed when I told her I meant to transfer it to my checking for bills.
Yeah, I could see that. My son is linked, our youngest son is linked to my checking account, so I can always see his balance. And sometimes when he's really low, I'm like, $50 just to keep him in the green.
Sean says, let's hit that goal. I want to hear Dustin scream, goal! Like a Mexican soccer announcer.
Thank you so much. Oh, you guys, we appreciate you.
Let's see, what did he send?
You guys are awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carl.
And Evelyn sent $5. Thank you, Evelyn.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, the jacket money is going to taxes and bills. Yeah, all the fun things. All the things that make life worth living. Taxes.
Oh, Sherry said dancing. Did someone say dance? Y'all know I was a pro amateur dancer in my youth. Well, shake a leg.
Do the dirty dancing thing. Did you know? I did not know.
Have the time of my life.
That freaking oh, what's his face's name from Dirty Dancing?
And the best movie, Roadhouse.
What's his face's name?
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, tell him he's a
he was an actual singer.
Yeah.
He sang a lot of those songs. He sang that one song. She's Like the Wind.
I don't know.
He sang that song. It's in I feel the breath in my face. Somebody close to me. Can't look in her eyes. She's out of my league. I'm just a fool to believe I am everything she needs. She's like the wind. Patrick Swayze. He sang that.
Patrick
I had no
Swayze.
idea. Had no idea that was actually him.
Dude Dad posted their Elf on a Shelf reenacts Die Hard video today. That's what I'm talking about.
You need to get down if you're going to just lick your butt and scratch yourself on me.
Matt Franklin is here.
Hello. By the way, sorry for the poor rendition of that song.
You sang it better than I could.
Well, that's not an accomplishment.
You know what? I went downstairs to get some cherry salty from my cupboard and forgot. Now I'm thirsty and I have nothing. Isn't that why you have children?
If you bite your tongue, you'll get a good amount of saliva in your mouth. Just swallow hard. It'll be
Just
fine.
call a child and make them bring it to you. That's what children are for. That's what kids are for.
That is not what kids are for.
And we don't have any kids here. There's no one to bring us anything.
The cats. You got to train the cats.
The cat. You know what? I can't even get the cats to not puke on the floor.
Train the cats.
Mhm.
That's what it's for.
Javelin.
Yes.
Let's see. I got my Patrick Swayze.
Yes. Patrick Swayze.
My brain was not braining.
I know. I did say it.
She says, I got a holiday bonus. Need to buy a salty grapefruit now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very good. And it does taste great.
Everyone was like, Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Jen says, you got chops. Amy said, I think there's cops. They're coming for you.
Are they?
Yeah.
They're going to take me away. They're coming to take me away.
I used to play She's Like the Wind on piano. Great vocals, Chandra.
Thank you. I don't usually sing karaoke unless I'm a little bit loaded. And then I'm fun. Except for I get really scared on stage, so I stand perfectly still while I sing. I know nobody's looking at me because you're always in a bar and everybody else is drunk around you, so they don't care what you're doing. But when I'm on the stage, I'm like, totally perfectly still singing.
Shauna says, my cherry salty is here. I have 2 keto chow boxes to open. Look at you score.
Right? It's like early Christmas.
Carrie said, I watched Ghost right after my mom. Yeah. And that was a hard movie to watch with Patrick Swayze.
I'm
my
sorry,
goodness.
Chris. That's rough. Ooh.
Carrie.
I said Carrie.
You said Chris.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I obviously had a bloop.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded like Chris. It sounded like Carrie to me. There's too many C names in this.
Good
chat.
night, Sharon. Have a sweet night and sweet dreams.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I did not mean to call you Chris. Twice. There are just 2 Chris's and a Carrie, and it all begins with C's, and my brain is a little...
That's how you really know you need electrolytes, because that's what plants crave.
Yes.
You forgot your drink when you walk downstairs, right?
Yes. So I have a theory that doorways steal your thoughts. And here's why. Okay. You're thinking something, right? It's kind of floating. It's kind of around the top of your head. You walk through the doorway and it snatches it every single time. That's why when you walk from one room into the next, you can't remember what the hell you were needing. That's why. The doorway stole your thought.
Mm-hmm. Nan says, I ordered a big bag of cherry chill salty. Forgot to get a code from a challenge. So you didn't even get a 20% discount or a 10% discount?
Oh, man.
No 10% discount?
I don't think they give it to you in reverse.
No, they don't. It's not in perpetuity or whatever it is.
I'm sorry.
Patrick Swayze did most of his parachute stunts in Point Break.
That was such a good movie. And he and Keanu Reeves were both so good looking in that movie. Just, mwah, chef's kiss. They were both hotties.
Chill Will Crew is here. Good evening. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining us.
Hello there. I caught you. Hi, chat. Hello, everybody. Can't talk.
You puking a little?
I'm just having some.
You gonna be okay?
Some congestion issues. That kid, I swear.
Oh, she'll get you every time.
That's right.
Every time. She
Amy,
always brings the plague to the house.
Amy says, I'm coming to Indy and Shane and I are going karaoke.
I friggin' love karaoke. I do need a small amount of drinkage to be able to get up on the stage.
Did somebody say Indiana on April the 2nd?
What day is that of the week? Hang on.
I don't know. We'll find out.
What? Ow! Ow! Keep your claws to yourself.
That's what he does. He's rude.
Apparently. April 2nd is a Wednesday, but some little turkey is going to be on spring break. So we'll have to have some parent take the day off on on the Thursday. I said it's on a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
It's on a Wednesday. So some parent will have to take a Thursday off if we're going to go out on the Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And we'll have to find a karaoke on a
Well,
Wednesday.
no. Find the karaoke on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
But April the 2nd, we're going to go up to a meetup and meet with Chris and Miriam. And
Oh, are we doing that?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what April the 2nd is. That's what Chris Bear says.
Well, how am I supposed to know these things? I just show up here.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
And Chill Will Cruz says, hope you're all doing well. Blessings to you all. Well, thank
Thank you. Blessings back to you.
But yes, April the 2nd, up in northern Indiana, it's going to be a good time.
Yes.
No discount.
Oh, boo.
I had the chance to meet Patrick on a movie that my craft service truck did with him. I didn't go because you can't be starstruck on a movie set or they throw you out. Oh, I
don't know. So I can't say I would never be starstruck, but I have met and seen a handful of celebrities in my lifetime, and I can't say I've ever been starstruck. I've always been like, oh, that's cool. Like oh, that was a good movie, A Walk in the Clouds. I did when I was in high school, my high school, the Pacers played. They had practices at my gym at my school when I was in high school. Not all the time. I think there was a period of time where whatever they were playing at their stadium or whatever, they were switching stadiums. I don't remember.
Yeah, like when they were tearing down. No, they must have been building the other one because when I graduated in Market Square Arena.
Yeah,
they must have refurbing it or something.
I don't know.
Space or something.
For whatever reason, they were practicing at my gym, and I always stayed late after school because I needed to get picked up by a parent, and my dad was always working late, so I was often after school for several hours, and I got to see all the Pacer players, and I mean, it was cool, but meh.
Shauna says, I got to meet Keanu Reeves when he was working on A Walk in the Clouds up here. I was the nanny for one of the producers' wives.
A Walk in the Clouds is a good movie. And Keanu Reeves is still good looking. Just still.
Let's see. Sean says, I always said there was a switch in your backside. When you get up to disengage the switch, you forget what you need. You have to go sit down again to reactivate it and remember what you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, yes, Elkhart, Indiana. So we could probably move that to Mishawaka area. That's not that far away. Let's see. Being a dancer, I would not have been able to keep my cool.
That's fair. And I mean, he was super good looking too.
Chris says Chandra is all knowing. I thought everyone knew that.
I am totally not all knowing. Not even mostly. Not even
She
partially.
just thinks she knows more than me.
I do know more than you, but that's about it. I can claim that because I know this man and I've lived with him for, dear Lord, it's been a long time. How long have we been together?
A long time.
14?
Carter K for $4.99.
Oh, thank you. 14 years we've been together?
Something like that.
That's about, yeah, maybe-ish. Something like that. And he's not dead yet. Thank you, Kay. We really appreciate it.
When I nannied for her in SoCal, I spent a lot of time at both Fox and Paramount lots. Kind of fun being on the inside. Met many people. It was amazing. That's a lot of fun.
Like I said, I can't say that I would ever get starstruck, but I would think it would be cool. I'd be like, hey, you're blah, blah, blah. Like even when we saw there's a lead singer to a band that we like a lot, and he made the mistake of walking out the wrong exit.
And he walked out next to the entire crowd leaving the show. Yeah.
And I recognized him and I was like, hey, that's what you call it. And I told my daughter.
Max Bemis from Say Anything.
Yes. I told my daughter and she was like, and so I kind of accosted him for her to get pictures.
Yeah. We have a photo somewhere and he is not thrilled in the photo. He is very angry.
And I felt really bad because after us, he literally was like mobbed by the crowd.
But I think he got off stage, done some stuff, and then didn't know where he was.
Yeah, that seemed appropriate. That seemed very much like him. Seemed like he had probably done a little bit of stuff before going on stage.
Is there going to be asking, is this going to be on low carb events? It will be once the plan is together. Let's see. I have met more celebrities than I could name. Never been starstruck, but Patrick was different.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I've met tons and tons and tons of artists and musicians.
I probably would be 100% starstruck with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I probably would be too. Yeah.
I mean, he's, it's more than just being attractive. He also has that personality that just seems like and again, you know, you only see interviews and TV shows and movies and stuff that he's in, but he seems like a genuinely nice guy. So I think I'd be like, oh my God, you're so adorable, you know, and
Let's
he
see. I'm
would
trying to get through
probably
some of
hate
these. We
that.
got to run here very soon.
Oh yeah. Is it getting late?
Yeah, so let's go. I'm just going to kind of get through some of these. Amy says Alonzo Mourning held the door for me at Market Square Arena when we were practicing for state volleyball tourney there. He was tall, I imagine
Nice.
so. There's the Smoking Fatties is good where we did the meetup with 2KK. But Amy has that Mexican restaurant. I don't know how that worked and how big that was, and if that would be something we would want to do again. But we can definitely make sure we make all the arrangements. Chris has added it to the list. I think we could probably fill that place up. Chris has got to go. Thank you for being here, my friends.
Bye, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
Biggest and favorite star I met and got to chat with for about an hour was Luke Perry in the 90s. Talked about the twin babies. I nanny, calm on the outside, freaking out on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Steph is here. Hello, Steph.
Thanks for joining us, Steph.
All righty.
Yeah, I
holds up to 80 people.
Rick Smits used to come into Denny's and Speedway all the time when I was a waitress there. I've seen a lot of people in passing, you know, and waited on a couple of fancy people at tables when I was back in the day. I've cared for some infamous people, but I'm not going to share their names because that would be a breach of HIPAA. But I have cared for a few infamous people. So I hope I'm lucky where I work right now. We don't get prisoners. I don't mind caring for prisoners, but I don't like knowing what they've done. I make it a point to not look up what anybody has done. Not only is that a violation of their privacy, but it can color the care that you give. So I never look it up. And when anybody else does, or they start talking about stuff, I just la 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 la, because I don't want to know.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
And again, thank you to all of our wonderful members. Without you, makes doing what we do so very difficult.
Yes.
Everything you guys donate to us, every super chat, every super sticker,
even just the likes, the comments,
the likes, the thumbs up, the subscribing, which is free,
talking to us, so we're not sitting here looking like dorks just talking to each other. All of it, we appreciate it,
and we truly appreciate each and every one of you. We really, truly do. We want to wish you the most wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas, all the holidays.
Whatever you celebrate, we're right there with you. We celebrate it too. We enjoy it. We hope you have a good time. Hope you get some family and friends and enjoy each other's company. Hope Timmy as well for the holidays.
I hope you got Timmy something that he wanted, a Super Nintendo Switch or whatever it's called these days. Hope we got 2 of those. Sherry says, I love the new family that I have joined, all of you. Yes.
Sherry, we love you too. Thank you for coming.
I'm truly glad to have each and every one of you. Again, you will see me again Sunday morning, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then Sunday, mark your calendars, set your alarms. Make sure to be there with Chris, Victor, and I for the Keto Crusade, our second live stream, the last one of this year. So we are going to be setting up what we should be and what we would recommend for trying to get yourselves in line for 2025, as well as aligning ourselves and making sure that we are there to listen and be there for all of the men, because a lot of us do not ask for help. We do not communicate what we need very well.
That's not surprising, but
it's true.
It is true.
Yeah. And we want to make sure we are there for each and every one of you, no matter what. We love all of you. Thank you again so very much.
Have a blessed and safe holiday season, guys. And are we going to do things?
Now, I said if we met our goal, we would be here for Christmas, the day after Christmas. But you guys are so amazing. You guys donated a lot.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, guys. That is awesome.
To all of you who have donated, we truly love each and every one of you.
And
Shauna,
even those who didn't donate,
Evelyn,
we still love you too.
Carl, Sean, all of you. Thank you so very much. We will see you the day after Christmas. because
Yes.
we love you.
Yes.
But
And you'll post when that's going to be, etc., so they
Mhm.
are aware.
yes.
Okay.
Anyway, we love you guys. We've got to run. Head on over to Keto Chow. Show them love, support. Tell them we sent you.
Yes.
Love you all.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.